Picture the most stubborn math problem you can think of, one that would keep every supercomputer on Earth busy until the sun burns out. Now imagine sipping a latte while a machine the size of a garden shed knocks that problem down before the foam goes flat. That isn't sci-fi. It's the first thing quantum computing is actually good at. And the companies or countries that figure out how to use it first aren't looking at billions, they're looking at trillions. So where exactly is the money hiding? Let's back up. Your phone, your laptop, even the servers that shuffle money around the planet all speak one language. Yes or no, on or off. That binary thinking has taken us from Pac-Man to TikTok, but it's starting to wheeze. Take drug discovery. A single protein can twist into more shapes than there are atoms in the observable universe. Good luck brute forcing that with today's chips. You'd be waiting until the heat death of the universe just to check one candidate. Same headache with climate models, supply chains, risk calculations for banks. Every hour we can't solve these puzzles, billions evaporate, late packages, failed drug trials, portfolios that wobble because the math is too slow. Quantum machines don't play by those rules. Instead of the usual yes, no, a quantum bit or qubit can be yes and no at the same time. Like a coin that's both heads and tails until you peak. Link two qubits together and they share information instantly, no matter how far apart they are. Add more qubits and the possible states don't double, they explode. 10 well-behaved qubits can juggle more simultaneous numbers than every tweet ever posted. 50 can, at least on the right kind of problem, leave every classical computer on the planet in the dust. Google's quantum supremacy demo in 2019 was narrow, but it proved the point. IBM's 433-qubit Osprey in 2022 underlined it. Each milestone quietly pushes the word impossible further out of the dictionary. Here's the first pot of gold: global finance. Banks and hedge funds live and die on risk models that are, frankly, educated guesses. Real math takes weeks or months, and nobody has weeks when markets move in milliseconds. Quantum algorithms, like the snappily named quantum approximate optimization algorithm, can price complex derivatives, balance portfolios, and stress test entire economies before lunch. McKinsey pegs the upside at $450 billion by 2035 just from optimization. Goldman Sachs is already running pilots with startup QCware for pricing options that were previously unsolvable. JP Morgan is testing quantum Monte Carlo to monitor risk across millions of positions in real time. Step outside Wall Street and walk into a pharma lab. Nearly 9 out of 10 new drugs flop in trials, mostly because we can't predict how a molecule will fold or twitch inside the body. Rigetti and Roche just teamed up on a hybrid quantum classical run that modeled a Parkinson's target quantiteo more accurately than the previous best supercomputer attempt. A single blockbuster drug can bring in $10 billion a year. If quantum lets researchers screen billions of candidates before anything touches a petri dish, the time and money saved are staggering. Boston Consulting Group's early 2030s estimate another $200 billion up for grabs. The first quantum-designed drug to win approval will spark the kind of feeding frenzy we haven't seen since Netscape went public, except this time the patents are protected by the laws of physics, not paperwork. Every battery, solar cell, or microchip starts in the same place: material science. Historically, finding a new material that actually works has been a mix of luck and elbow grease. Quantum computers simulate how electrons scurry around atoms, revealing why a superconductor either sings or fizzles at room temperature. Google's Sycamore recently mapped the energy surface of a simple chemical catalyst, something impossible on a classical machine. Translate that to fertilizer production. A green catalyst could slash ammonia emissions by 90%. The global fertilizer market already tops $200 billion and is under intense ESG pressure. The first company to patent a quantum-designed catalyst won't just lead the market, it'll set the menu for entire nations worried about food. This isn't just corporate jockeying anymore. Nations are treating quantum like the new nuclear race. China's National Quantum Initiative is pushing $15 billion. The US CHIPS Act carved out $1.8 billion. Europe's quantum flagship is sprinting to keep up. Why the panic? Whoever controls mature quantum hardware can either crack or secure the encryption that keeps money, messages, and missiles safe. Master quantum key distribution, and you're not just hosting the next Silicon Valley, you're writing the next global monetary rulebook, Bretton Woods 2.0 edition. All of the above hinges on one scarce ingredient: people who can actually program these things. LinkedIn's latest report has quantum algorithm developer as tech's fastest growing job, with starting salaries already on par with senior engineers at Google. IBM, IonQ, Rigetti, and Quantum are poaching PhDs the way NBA teams chase 7-footers. Governments are hustling to fill the pipeline. Singapore pays for your master's plus a stipend if you're willing to commit 5 years to national quantum service. By 2035, the World Economic Forum expects 840,000 quantum-related roles, paying a collective $50 billion in annual salaries. Still think quantum computers are overhyped lab toys. Every major bank, pharma giant, and government just bet billions they're wrong. Hardware, this exotic needs support industries you probably never Googled. Those fridge-sized dilution refrigerators run colder than outer space. Good news if you own stock in cryogenics firms like Oxford Instruments or Blueforce. They in turn vacuum up exotic metals, niobium, tantalum, ultra-pure aluminum, sending junior miners on their own moon rides. Meanwhile, cloud platforms such as Amazon Bracket and Microsoft Azure Quantum let a 10-person fintech in Lagos rent qubit time by the millisecond. Every gold rush comes with claim jumpers and fool's gold. One day, nobody knows exactly when, quantum machines will crack RSA encryption, the math lock that keeps credit cards, emails, and state secrets safe. The good news, cryptographers have been building post-quantum locks for years. And NIST just published the first approved algorithms. The transition will cost banks billions in system-wide upgrades, but it will also spawn a brand new compliance industry. Add it up. By 2035, quantum computing could quietly add close to $1 trillion in value across finance, pharma, materials, and energy. The people laying the groundwork, raising capital, hiring talent, locking up patents, are doing it right now, while most investors are still debating how to spell qubit. The window to plant your flag is open, but it's closing fast. Whether you're an investor chasing the next unicorn, a student picking a major, or an entrepreneur sniffing out gaps, remember this: the quantum era won't kick off with a bang. It'll start with a boring press release announcing that some tiny trading desk just shaved half a basis point of its execution costs. By the time the headlines scream quantum, the $1 trillion seams will already have owners, and they won't be selling cheap.
Welcome to my channel, where you'll find over 2,000 videos on geology, geochemistry, AI, and many other subjects. If you like what you see, help us grow by subscribing, liking, and sharing this channel.
YouTube elimina la barrera de los idiomas. Ahora ya puedes oír los vídeos en tu lengua materna aunque estén en inglés. Sigue estos pasos sencillos. 1. Abre el video en YouTube que quieres mirar. 2. Haz clic en el icono de los subtítulos. Parece una pequeña CC, está abajo a la derecha del vídeo. Si los subtítulos están en inglés, haz clic en el icono de configuración, el engranaje, también abajo a la derecha. 4. Selecciona Subtítulos y después elige Traducción automática. 5. Busca y selecciona Español en la lista de idiomas. ¡Listo! Ahora puedes ver y entender cualquier vídeo en inglés, con subtítulos en español. Así, YouTube te ayuda a aprender sin importar el idioma original del video.
I think these videos are brilliant, and I'm sure you will like them too. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell.